Welcome back. I hope you're doing very well. I am back on YouTube, guys. I am doing it. I'm coming back, and honestly this year I've just been so inconsistent, and the reason for that is I just basically was trying to figure out what my next step in my life slash career was going to be, which did mean I had to kind of put YouTube on the back burner. I don't know how I'm going to best describe this, but I feel like other creators, if there's any of you watching this, might understand. But basically, like, when you film everything, you do it every single week. I feel like it's sometimes challenging to like try and like develop personally, figure out the next steps. And I'm definitely not explaining this very well, but it has meant slower content, and I decided to start doing one video every 2 weeks, but then I wasn't even consistent with that. So yeah. We've gone through a bit of a journey this year, and I do apologise because I genuinely have missed you guys so much, and just like sitting down and chatting to you and creating like fun little summer vlogs, and now obviously going into autumn, and obviously we had the big move, so from time to time I was kind of updating you where I could, but honestly it's just been busy on like the interior design side of like my life, which is, for those of you who don't know or who have just stumbled on my channel, that is what I do. I'm an interior designer and content creator. So yeah, two passions. So anyway, I'm rambling on, but I would love to know, now that I'm back with some sort of consistency, I'd love to know what you would want to see from me, what kind of content you want to see in like the upcoming season, now that we're kind of going into autumn and going into winter, which is just so exciting. I really want to create content that you guys want to actually watch. So yeah, please let me know in the comments. I will fill you in on the past few weeks because they actually have been quite fun. So we went to Portugal for a week with Lyle, and honestly it was so amazing. Like, it was just so relaxing. And then after Portugal we literally flew back to Gatwick on the Friday, and on Saturday lunchtime we went back to Gatwick and flew to Croatia for a week. And honestly, oh my god, it was so like, I just miss it so much. I can't even like express in words how much I enjoyed that holiday. It was just so relaxing. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen me upload a few pictures from the holiday, or if you don't, make sure to go and follow because I am somewhat more consistent on there, and if you want to see what I've been up to, then that's probably the place to look. But then when we came back, both Lyle and I got some sort of like cold. I think we got it from probably the plane, but honestly, like, I'm still, like, you can probably hear my voice, but it's been like a week and a half now and I still feel so clogged up, so that's not ideal. But we are definitely on the mend, feeling a bit better. It's just one of those things, like, I'm glad I got it out of my system now because next month is my birthday, and it has happened before where when we went to Paris, I filmed it actually many a year ago now. It feels like it was 2 years ago, but I swear it was probably like 5 years ago now. We went to Paris over my birthday and I got so unwell, so I'm glad I'm getting it out in September and not over my birthday in October. This has been the longest, rambliest intro ever, but I just felt like we needed a proper catch up. So that's where I've been, that's what I've been up to. That's why I feel like this year the content has been rather slow rather slow to say the least, but I want to start posting more regularly, and I miss you guys, and I miss this kind of just chatty long form. I don't know, it just feels like chatting on FaceTime with a friend. So yes, that's where we're at. For this video I want to do a little bit of like an autumn preparation vlog. We're going to decorate for autumn, and I want to do a little bit of a reset, show you around our house with like the few things we have added and changed since the last time I did a proper little update on the house. But to be honest, not much has changed because we've been in the process of selling quite a few things, and so we managed to sell our wardrobe, which is amazing. And I'm having to sell, I'm so sad about this, but we're selling our big bird of paradise plant. Someone's actually coming to collect it today, but it's just too big for our space, and I'm so gutted because that's honestly one of my favorite things, and it fit really well in our old flat, but our old flat was, I don't know, the rooms were just much bigger. So yeah, really sad about that, but we are going to get a replacement plant that is going to be a little bit skinnier, and it's still going to look beautiful. So that's the plan, but I'm going to get started with trying to dig out all the autumn things. I think they're in the basement. Actually, I might give you a little tour of the basement since we're going down there. Also, I got this Harvest Whisper Golden Blend Grant coffee from HomeSense the other day, and it has hints of apple and cinnamon in it, and oh my gosh, that's literally what I made this morning. I've just opened it and it's so good, so good. I'm honestly not the biggest coffee drinker because I feel like my body cannot hack caffeine. I love decaf coffee because you get the taste of coffee but you don't get the jittery feels. This is not decaf, so, but I highly recommend this if you have any local TK Maxx or HomeSense. It is so good. I feel like I need an ultra wide angle lens to show you this properly. Maybe I need to get my GoPro. But they've basically converted this room into a basement, and I can't remember if I have shown you this in a previous video. I feel like I probably have, but essentially this is what it looks like. The little room is very cute. It's got the wooden ceiling and it's very cozy down here. But basically, we've got a few furniture pieces that just didn't fit upstairs, like our coffee table, unfortunately, and the little sideboard. But we are basically going to use this, a bit of a multifunctional space. So I think we're going to put some seats here and then have this as our little projector, snug cinema room kind of vibe. So that will be purpose number one. Purpose number two is obviously storage. So we have all of our Christmas decorations, other storagey bits in there, and then all of our suitcases, and then Lyle's rugby bag. So that kind of just lives here, but it's fine because I feel like it doesn't look too bad. And then as you kind of swivel to the left, we've made a little bit of a gym corner here where we've got my bike, my walking pad, we've got Lyle's weights, and then we've got the, what's this called, the yoga mat, and then my weights. So whenever we want to do a little bit of a gym / yoga session here, we essentially just are going to move this coffee table back, and then we've got the space in the middle to do all of our weights and all of these things. And then here next to them is just more of our cleaning things. So we've got, I don't know, just our clothes hangers and hoovers and things. Not too exciting, but that lives there because we reach for that quite a lot, so I feel like that needs to be accessible. But yeah, that's our little room, which is so handy. But the autumn stuff, I believe, is in this box here, so I'm gonna get this out and see what awesome stuff we have in there. New for this year, I got this mug from Dunelm, which I've been loving. Having a little peppermint tea in this in the afternoons is just magical, so loving this little mug. I also, when I popped into HomeSense and I got this coffee, I also picked up a candle, of course, because how can you go to HomeSense or TK Maxx in the autumn period and not end up picking at least one autumnal candle? And I also burnt through all of mine last year, so it was definitely needed. But I got this pumpkin spice one, and of course it's DW Home, which is, I believe, the HomeSense range of candles, and they're so good. So I got this one. It literally smells like autumn. I don't know how to describe it. It smells of pumpkin spice, it smells of a pumpkin pie. So good. This was $7.99, and I feel like it's quite a good size as well. I do really want to go into the TK Maxx that we have here in St Albans, because the HomeSense that we went to was a little bit further away. It was the HomeSense I went to last year as well, but we went looking for something completely different. We were looking for rugs. So then maybe in this video we can go and have a little look in there too. But I did take a few videos while we were there, I believe. To be honest, they had quite a few Halloween things. They didn't have as many like autumnal pieces, which was a bit of a shame, but I did take a few clips, so I will insert them now. Oh, I'm so excited. Cue the autumn. That smells really good. I like this little stripy still. It's so cute.
No,
cute,
it is
isn't
nice
it?
to be fair.
Such a nice like material, and like little legs are so cute. And then from last year we've got this little sort of like dried leaf stem situation. I believe this was from Hobbycraft, but I did love decorating with this last year and I can't wait to do it this year as well. We do need to figure out where we're actually going to put things, because in our old flat obviously we had like the coffee table and the sideboard, whereas here in this house we are still kind of figuring out our furniture. Like we need a little coffee table, we have a TV unit, but like that was used in my office before. Like that is not a TV unit, it just is there for now. So we'll see where we can kind of place everything, but I do love decorating this kitchen, so maybe this is going to be the place to put everything. We've got this pumpkin, which is of course from last year. It's so cute. I'll just give you like a little quick tour of what we have to play with. We've got this pumpkin candle, which I've just had for so long, and then we've got two of these little wicker pumpkins. I think the pumpkins and the acorns all came in a set from, I believe, as the last year, but to be honest I still need to like go and have a proper look in the shops. And then we've got these ones, which I believe were Hobbycraft, again last year, but they would definitely have something similar, but how freaking cute. These are the little acorns. We have this pumpkin, which is Hobbycraft. And then I believe Layla and I painted these last year. I can't remember who these are from, but they're just little like tea light holders, which I thought were quite sweet. And then just some acorns. What are these called? These are not acorns. I've forgotten the name of these. You're probably all screaming at me. Oh my gosh. Total mind blank. Comment below. Can't remember what these are called, but some of these. I have this cute little banner. I've had this for so many years. It just says Hello Autumn and it's so sweet. I don't know if I'm going to put this up. I do think we might have a little like flat warming at some point soon. We were really hoping to do it in the summer so we can do it in our garden, because it's like the first time we have a garden in a very long time, actually probably ever. So I really wanted to do it, but we just were away, so maybe when we do that we can have this little banner up, because I feel like that'll be quite sweet. And last but not least, we've just got these really cute tea towels for the kitchen, and that's everything decor wise that we've got to play with. I feel like the kitchen has now transformed into a little autumnal bowl, but let's get this decorated. This is everything. I do want to get a few more candles, but we'll get to that. And I feel like this is really cute. Got my coffee in there as well. The pumpkin cushion is officially back. My favourite cushion in the world. Actually, I'm not sure where this is from. Can't feel like I've actually got mascara under my eyes. I am going to go and shower and get ready for the day now that we have decorated a little bit for autumn. But it's so sweet because I feel like they're just like little subtle touches and like pumpkins around the house, which just makes me really, really happy. Here is my little outfit of the day. I've just got this jumper on. It's sort of like a rugby style top, but I picked it up recently and it's in this like gorgeous, super soft knit material. So loving this. I've got that on. I've got my jeans. These are from Only and they've got like the little turn bits at the bottom. And then I've just got my most autumnal pair of trainers on. I absolutely love these so much. But I also realised I haven't actually shown you this room because this was that room that like just had all the boxes in, and it's definitely not yet finished, but let me give you a little sneak peek because this is my favourite room of the entire house. As you walk in, I've just got this little unit and my books to the side of it. Up here it's a bit of a random selection of stuff, but this is all my toiletries. As you probably have seen this unit in the old flat, this always has my toiletries in it, and I've got all the books. And then this is going to be a bit of a study room, but we're going to get a little desk for here. I need to sort out all this art. This is like just a go around the house, like all these prints and photos and things like that. I've got my wash basket, which is a bit boring, we'll take that out of the way. And obviously my like computer is going to go on my desk. Down here I've just got some like PR bits that I've still to use or open. They're just chilling in there for now. This is the windowsill, which is so cute. I've just got my little pumpkins, this really cute sort of like see-through frame with a little strip of Lionine, like pictures. We got these in St. Ives in New Year's, so this is really nice to pop in here. And this is a little flower that I picked up when we went for a walk recently. I just thought it looks cute, so pops it in there. If you are an OG subscriber, you will know this sign. It came from the old flat. I've had it for so many years, but just pop that on there. And then my little candle, and then this I got from one of like the hotels we recently went to. So yeah, this is the little windowsill, which is really cute. And just off of that, we've got this, which is basically where the boiler is, which is not very exciting, but we did kind of make it into a bit of a storage situation. And this is basically where like all my study desk stuff is, so like just notebooks and things like that. I've got some samples I believe in this one for work, and then I've got some of these sort of like bits that I was like selling, the little notepads, and yeah, things like that, just like officey bits, the printer. And up there we've just got like some more storage stuff, which is just great to have. But yeah, this is the little study room. Of course, when it has the desk and a little desk chair and everything, it's going to look a lot more finished, because I feel like right now it just feels like an empty room. But once we've got all like the other bits in, it's going to look a lot better. And I also sit here and do my makeup, and I just love how it like looks over onto our garden and also like the big beautiful tree. So yeah, I feel like it's quite sweet. I'm now just going to pop into town. I've got a parcel to pick up, and I also want to maybe pop into a few shops to see if they've got any autumnal bits out as well. I've made myself a little peppermint tea because it's definitely that time of season now where I crave the warmth of a tea. During summer I just do not drink teas, but as soon as the weather turns and September comes, I'm like tea literally every single day. So a little peppermint tea on the go. I'm gonna have to wait for it to cool down a bit before I dig into that. I did also go and sniff a lot of candles, and I so almost nearly bought one in TK Maxx. It was called Cozy Home, and it wasn't like too cinnamony or too autumnal, but it just felt really like, I don't know, warm and cozy. And I should have bought it, to be honest, but I didn't. Anyway, I got my parcel. So firstly, I just got these two little basic tank tops because I feel like during winter they're great for layering, and I got these in an extra small. These are, I believe, $6.99, and I got this colour, which is sort of like a really nice dark blue, and then I also got the dark brown colour as well. I do already have two of these in a few lighter colours, and I really want to get some white ones as well, but they just fit so well. They're great quality. They're new. I think they're 100% cotton if I'm not wrong, and yeah, they're just great for basic everyday tucking it under jumpers like as it gets colder. I then picked this up, which was in the sale, and to be honest, I saw someone wearing this skirt on Instagram. Cannot remember for the life of me who it was, but it just looked so cute. So it's just this really cute little brown skirt. It's actually a skirt, so it's shorts at the back and it looks like a skirt on the front with a little button, and yeah, gorgeous colour. I did get this in a size 6 though, because they only had a 6 and I maybe would have gone for 8, but actually looking at these now, I feel like they'll fit quite well on my waist, and I feel like these with like an oversized jumper that kind of sits over them would be very cute. And last but not least, I got this blue striped shirt, which I think is so cute, and it's sort of like an oversized fit, and I feel like this would be so good either over a little skirt. So I feel like blue and brown right now are really in. Also, I feel like wearing this over a pair of jeans going to work would be quite handy. I always need more workwear outfits, so really happy with that. So that is bits I picked up from H&M. There aren't many, but I feel like they're quite cute. And I also did pop into the print shop because I wanted to get a print printed off for our living room that feels a little bit more autumnal, because right now we've got a sort of like beachy scene. I'll show you in a sec. The current print that we're going to replace. I feel like we need to collectively say a very sad goodbye to our gorgeous bird of paradise. This has been in so many videos and it's been our plant for over 2 years now, and it just makes me so sad. But it definitely is outgrowing this little space, and also when it's Christmas I feel like this is probably where the Christmas tree is going to go, so I feel like we need the space, and I think we're going to get something that's kind of skinnier and that can go in that corner, because that way it's like tucked away. But yeah, I'm very sad. I did pop into London to meet one of my friends who actually recently moved down from Edinburgh, and honestly it was so nice to catch up, and we just had a really fun autumnal day in London. And of course I did film it because I wanted to film a few snippets to insert into this vlog, so I'm going to pop that footage in now. Don't be silly!
amazing.
Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this more laid back style of video and also the prep for autumn. I am definitely in the mood now to get really autumnal and make some nice autumnal recipes and bake and just do like all the lovely fun fall things. So stay tuned for more of that, but I'm going to end the video here. If you enjoyed this video, please do go down below, hit that like button, hit subscribe as always, and comment something below. I feel like since I've not been very consistent, I haven't really connected with you guys, so please do let me know in the comments how you are, what you've been up to. Are you excited for this like new season? Give me an update. Give me an update on how you are, because it has been a while, and I will see you in the comments, but also next week with a brand new video.